In anime, we're often introduced to characters that need some common sense smacked into them. Like, these characters move in absolutely horrendous ways. Like, they need jail time. Someone put them behind bars. Ref, do something, please. Now, I'll not be mentioning any characters that need their own Diddy documentary, because shit, man. If you know ball, you know I'm talking about characters like Orochimaru, Griffith, Meliodas. Matter of fact, the whole damn cast of Seven Deadly Sins. Them niggas is weirdos. And
That look, that spirit.
You freaking frog! You freaking you're a freaking frog! You fucking freaking frog!
I just can't wait to break you.
Oh hell no! That's hell no!
I was just going to like other characters instead. Now, Exhibit A, Light Yagami. Light had everything going right for him, you know what I mean? Good looks, charisma, baddies, all this motion, and he still fumbled. How? Please tell me how. Not gonna lie to you, after getting the death note, that boy Light was running a tight ship. He wasn't around like no other, moving mad, yeah? Because bodies were dropping every day, kill count was increasing by the damn hour. But Homeboy got a little too cocky. Because as soon as he went from killing criminals and thugs to feeling like he's God and shit, his judgment got cloudy. Because at this point, anybody could get it.
Him, her, him, bodies!
They're all dead.
He was on a generational run, so much so that cults were being formed across the world worshipping this man. Even the authorities couldn't ignore him anymore. Now this is where everything gets rowdy, because around this time, this is when his biggest opposition comes in. L. L also had his own reputation for solving cases and being a great detective, and how he did Light, you could tell why. That boy was standing on business. Off rip, this man L came in wanting smoke because he pressed Light on live television, basically telling this man, yo, I see through you. I see through your whole facade. Now is you about it or not? Light couldn't do shit about it. He was losing aura. When the pressure was applied, Light folded because L came in and showed him who's the better schemer, who's the better mastermind. He showed him, I don't need no special tricks to deal with a nigga like you. Now, now that boy L is what I call tough. You feel me?
Feel me? You feel me? Like, for real.
Do you feel him, sir?
So Light went on for the whole show to basically just manipulate everybody around him. Even his family got caught up in the situations. His sister got kidnapped and traumatized. The little girl couldn't even walk at some point. His dad also got caught up in the mess. I'm not gonna mention like the rest of the things that happened in the show, because it really does get crazy, and you can tell how far gone Light is by the end of the show. And every time I think about it, I realize there was no end goal for what he was doing, honestly, because bro was not getting no end result, nothing at all. He was just doing it for the heck of it. And this is why I'm like, he was tweaking. He was tweaking. Somebody take him out. I'm gonna go ahead and end the rant on Light because I don't want the video to be too long and I got like two more characters to talk about. So, on to the next character. Now I'm about to talk about a man who has so much hate in his system, he turned that shit into an art form. Dio. From his introduction alone, we could tell that Dio had a pretty bad upbringing. Because right after his father's passing, this man spat on his grave.
That hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Anime fathers are notorious for being bad parents, so one handle valid. But trust me, with the type of menace that Dio is, it makes it really difficult to feel sorry for him at some point. Like, this man was moving like a demon. By the time he moves in with the Joestar family, the first person he comes across is Jonathan. I don't even think they exchanged words for real, because Jonathan introduced himself on some like polite shit, and then his dog started running towards them all happy and giggly and shit, tail wagging, you know what I'm saying? And then Dio kicked the shit out of that dog, turned into prime Kylian Mbappe, 2022 World Cup. Like, you would have thought this shit was Blue Lock. Now, obviously, that's a sign of disrespect. And Jonathan took it as that. And bro was ready to scrap until his dad came out and he was like, what the hell is y'all doing? Dio basically was like, yeah, the dog was getting into my personal space. So, yeah, fuck that little dude. Now, for the rest of their childhood, Dio proceeds to make Jonathan's life a living hell because the one time Jonathan finds himself a fine mommy, I'm saying that boy got raised. Dio couldn't stand it and he basically steals this girl's first kiss just so her first experience wouldn't be with Jonathan. Imagine some hater shit like that. God damn, bro. Like, none of this shit is necessary. Like, Brody doesn't even find her attractive or anything like that. He did it out of pure spite and hate. You know what? It doesn't even touch the pettiest shit he's done, so I'm gonna move on from it. But all I'm saying is be happy for a brother, like, once at least. Like, leave that boy alone. Fast forward a couple years now, them boys is grown. They got taller, put on a little more muscle, you know what I'm saying? They've been locked in for real. And they kind of like homies now. They kind of get along. So it's been a little smooth for them, I guess. Around this time, Jonathan's father is sick, right? And the person that's been giving him medicine and treating him is none other than Dio. So, red flag from his track record. And Jonathan discovers that, yo, your father, bro, Dio's dad, had the same symptoms as his dad currently. So it's basically like 1+1, Dio has been poisoning his dad. Yeah. And he killed his own father. Al son, Al human being, I've seen enough. Castrate this man. Please. Now, what I'm about to mention next is way worse than what I've mentioned before about this man. Like, it's so sick, bro. It's. So, at some point in the anime, Dio becomes a vampire, right? And one of the things he does is he holds this lady hostage and she begs him to not harm her baby at least, right? So what this man does, what this sick, twisted fuck does, is he turns her into a zombie and he makes her eat her own baby.
Move this man!
You know what? I think I've said enough about Dio to get the point across. He's a sick, sick human being. So we shall move on to other characters. Well, the last character. Yeah. Yerski. Okay, so Gaara's introduction in the Chunin exams was one of the coldest introductions I've seen in anime.
Oh my god, glaze me. Look, you. Glaze me. Oh my.
I would have thought he was a different character at the time because bro was going band for band with Sasuke. Like, he was straight aura farming the shit out of this man when he was introduced. So his like personality actually caught me off guard. He was a tweaker. He was a real tweaker. This man had me fooled because I thought he was a cool, calm, level-headed character because he was telling his brother and sister, yo, chill, chill. We don't need to cause a ruckus. We don't need to do none of that. But nah, bro. He's the one that needs to chill. Because the first fight we see him get into, he basically turns the enemy into a human sprinkler for one of the scrolls, right? And then the enemy's homies are like, yo, you can take the scroll. You got it. We'll leave you alone. And what he proceeds to do is juice them up too. Like, he squeezes the shit out of them. There's nothing left, bro. There's nothing. Chill. He was out here moving like a horror movie character, always feeding for blood. Because at some point we get to his fight with Lee, and during his fight with Lee, Lee was handing his ass to him, like he was whooping Gaara. He was humbling this man, and Gaara was feeling it too. So what Gaara decides to do is crush Lee's legs. He crushed the boy's legs, paralyzed him. Even after ruining this man's whole life and hopes and dreams and all that, he proceeds to go to his hospital and try and finish him off because he wasn't satisfied. This man was about to take out Naruto and Shikamaru because they were in his way too. Like, you already finished the man off, bro. He has no ambition left. He has no hope left, bro. Oh, shit, man. You 12 years old. So Gaara's next fight was with my glorious king, the last Uchiha, Sasuke, right?
Oh my god, bro, is dick riding all you do?
No, I'm
Like,
saying,
you
look,
literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
So Sasuke was somewhere in the hills training with Kakashi, and Gaara decides to ambush them and shit. And then Kakashi's like, nah, little mans, you gotta wait. You gotta have some decorum. Go back. You know what I mean? We'll deal with you when we got the time to. And the time is coming. Eventually, the time came and Sasuke was putting hands on this man straight belt to ass. This shit was like a humiliation ritual for Gaara. He even went into hiding. And that still couldn't stop him from getting the whooping, bro. Gave him a beating so legendary, even the voice actor felt it, bro. Listen to this.
He didn't use his turn signal!
Generational performance right there. Bet then I'm putting this yap session to a close. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe for more type shit.